Hey guys, what's up? It's Aaron here with Iron Therapy Training, and today we're going to go over some foot and ankle exercises here. So I was going to ask you guys, if you're having a bad trouble with your feet, check this out. If you're squatting and your feet are coming out like this when you squat, okay? If your feet are coming out, are your heels coming up when you squat? And also, how bad is your forward lean when you're squatting? Does your squat look more like a good morning than it does an actual squat? So these are some exercises that can help out. Of course, with a forward lean, there is a couple extra more exercises you need to do to correct that. We're not going to get into that today. And I'm going to show you all these exercises here on just one side of my body here, because this does take quite a bit to explain. So I'm going to show you guys how to correct these problems. So we're going to start out here with a foam roll. And what we're going to do is put that foam roll on your calf here, and we're going to find you a good spot that hurts when you put pressure on it, and we're going to hold that spot for 30 seconds, okay? Now, after that, we're going to move this foam roll up to your hamstring area. And right here is your bicep femoris short head, which is known to be tight when your feet are turning out and when you have this complex going on. So I want you to find you a spot on your hamstring. And if you don't find it all the way down here, move up a little bit higher on the hamstring. Find you a spot that's hurting with tension on it and hold that spot for 30 seconds, okay? Now, when you're done doing that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch out your calf. All right, so we got our calf released, we got our hamstring released. So now we're gonna stretch out the calves and we're gonna actually lengthen them a little bit, okay? So I want you to go up against a wall here, and we're going to drop one leg backwards. Now while you're doing that, I want you to drive that heel towards the ground there, and I want you to squeeze this glute and push down towards the heel. Now we really want to try to lengthen out right here because it's probably really tight right here. So you can roll up on this edge of your foot a little bit and push down towards your heel, okay? And while you're doing that, squeeze your glute. That'll really stretch out that calf really well, okay? Then we're gonna do the bicep femoris short head stretch for your hamstring. So we're gonna lay down here on this mat, and we're gonna bring one leg up here, okay? And we're gonna pull them toes down towards you here and bring that leg back, okay? And hold to the first point of tension. You should feel it pulling down here in this area. Hamstring, you may even feel it pulling down here too as well, and hold that for 30 seconds. Once you complete that on each side, let's go ahead and get into these exercises. So the first exercise we're going to do today is your anterior tibialis raises. Now these anterior tibialis raises, you want to go down into plantar flexion here, and we're going to flex up into dorsiflexion and back down, okay? So plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, flex up, and when you go down, let that band pull that foot down. Don't help it down, let it pull down. Once you get stronger, you can always increase your band tension, but maybe start off for about 15 to 20 reps of this. This can also help with a foot arch if you're struggling with flat feet. This can also help with shin splints, that's what I was looking for, and shin splints, okay? So after you're done doing those anterior tibialis raises, what we're gonna do is sit down on this bench. This is the second part. There's 4 parts to this exercise, okay? This is the second part. So what we're gonna do is your posterior tibialis raises. Now to hit your posterior tibialis, we do need that foot in inversion. So we're gonna turn it over and we're gonna press straight down into plantar flexion there and back up nice and slow, okay? Press down into plantar flexion. And after you do this for a while, you may not feel it at first, but after you do this for a while, you will start feeling it in the bottom of your foot down there. You'll feel it a little bit in your foot arch where it's trying to, it almost feels like it's gonna start cramping up, but that's you actually building strength down there in the bottom of your foot as well. Okay, so do a set about 15 to 20 each side. Next, we're gonna do toes in calf raises, okay? Because we really need to work on your medial calves and build up some strength in the medial part of your calves. So we're gonna come in, and the best thing to do when you're doing these medial or these toes in calf raises is to do it with body weight where you're using your stabilization, okay? Don't go up to a machine and just start off at a machine with a whole bunch of weight. Do it body weight where you can actually get the stabilization and the balance going, and do a good set of 20 of these as well. See how it's really hard to balance there? But that's what we want. That's what we want to see. But you're really going to feel it right in the medial part of your calves, okay? Because you're probably weak there and the other muscles are overactive and they're a little strong. Now, all these exercises that I went over can help your feet from turning out when you squat. They can help you from leaning forward too much when you squat. It can help your heels from coming up. I don't know if you've ever squatted and your heels come up, okay? That can also help with your heels coming up when you squat. And now we're gonna do the last exercise here, which is single leg balance, because a lot of this stuff with your foot turning out is associated up here in your hip. You're actually weak up here in your hip. A lot of stuff is associated up here. Remember the kinetic chain, everything's connected. So I want you to put your hands on your hips. We're gonna stand on one foot, nice and sturdy there. We're gonna come out to the front, out to the side, and back, okay? Try to stay nice and stable there. And we're gonna do a set of 12 of these on each side. Hold your balance the best you can. While you're doing this, you're gonna feel this a lot up here in your hip. You're gonna feel it a lot down there in your feet. So this is gonna build a lot of ankle stability. This is gonna help you from rolling an ankle a lot easier. So this will build some strength down there, some stability. This is also gonna help you with your balance. So you will notice after doing these exercises for a while, you're gonna start getting a lot better balance, not seeming like you wanna fall over as easy and things like that. So I hope all this information and tips and tricks help you guys out. If you guys need any more information or anything we can help you out with, click the link below. We'd love to help. We'll see you guys later.